message to the coalition government that they should publish the substantive recommendations on airport expansion and Heathrow Airport before the 2015 general election, particularly as so many communities around London already have had their daily lives blighted and quite seriously in many ways by significant or excessive daily aircraft noise and associated air pollution. Now, it's essential that this happens for three reasons. First of all, to allow all the parties involved to consult and engage with the debate properly and present the full range of arguments so that every voice is heard. It's also so that the political parties can all put out their very clear policies on expansion or otherwise, on aviation, in time for the next general election. And it means that it will allow the electorate to make an informed choice when they're actually voting in that general election. And leaving the decision until after the general election, I think, is quite cowardly and will just allow more and more speculation in the aviation industry about reopening the case for the third runway. I think it's incredibly important that that particular argument is closed down. Now, the Mayor of London has called on the government to publish the final recommendations of the Davis Commission next year, which is great, and I definitely endorse that. But I do disagree with his assertion that we're entering an aviation capacity crisis that can only be solved by increasing aviation. The argument I will be putting forward is to stop further aviation expansion and a firm no to any more runways. My view is that aviation policy shouldn't be determined by the aviation lobby, who are lobbying very hard, but by society's demands for protection from unacceptable noise and air pollution, and also, of course, for tackling climate change. The evidence of climate change mounts, and the incidence of extreme climatic episodes is increasing. Now, this is apparent to not just scientists, but also to most die-hard climate deniers, some of whom might be around this table, of course. Lord Stern warned that unless carbon emissions are tackled to prevent global temperatures from rising by no more than 2 degrees centigrade, the economic, social and environmental costs of adaptation to climate change will be absolutely devastating. So we pay a huge amount of money at the moment to actually prevent any escalation of climate change, or we pay mega amounts later. It's very bad value to carry on disrupting the climate in such an extreme way. It is clear that against this backdrop, supporting further aviation capacity and its associated disproportionate contribution to greenhouse gas emissions is absurd and utterly reckless. So I do urge you to support this motion. Thank you.